Granger's Fine Meats sat at the edge of Hollow Street, its red awning faded to a sickly pink, rain streaking down its greasy windows. The locals swore by the flavor of his cuts thick, tender, impossibly rich, but they never asked why his deliveries came late at night in unmarked vans, or why the smell from the back alley was so sweet. Edwin Granger was a hulking man with shoulders like butcher blocks. His apron was never truly clean, even the white parts were a permanent, rust-colored brown. He moved with slow purpose, as if weighing every motion, and when his cleaver rested in his hand, it looked like it belonged there more than his own fingers. On a storm-heavy night, Emily, an eager crime journalist, stepped inside. The cold inside was sharper than the wind outside, the air thick with the metallic tang of blood overlaid with a faint, sugary rot that made her throat tighten. Looking for something special? Granger's voice was deep, almost friendly, but something in it stuck under her skin. The display case was filled with cuts she couldn't place, long, pale strips coiled like ribbons, slabs with oddly human-like curves, and sausages so dark they gleamed black under the dim fluorescent lights. On the wall behind him, heavy hooks swayed gently, each bearing a shape wrapped in stained burlap. The stains weren't just old blood, they were fresh, still seeping. A low, wet thud echoed from the back room. Emily's gaze shifted to the half-open door, just enough to see inside. Her breath caught rows of human bodies dangled from iron hooks, their ankles bound in metal clamps. Their heads lolled, tongues swollen and black, skin split where the hooks tore through. Some were missing arms. Others had deep, clean slices where whole sections of flesh had been carved away. The floor was a river of dark red, sluggish and thick. Somewhere beneath the bodies, the steady grind of machinery pulsed like the heartbeat of the shop. She staggered back, but Granger was already closer, his shadow blotting out the weak light. His cleaver caught the glow, still wet, droplets sliding down the blade and pattering softly onto the tiles. "You've got good muscle tone," he said softly, ices roaming her frame like he was picking out a prime cut. "Tender. Perfect for stew." Before she could scream, his hand shot out, thick fingers wrapping around her throat. The cleaver rose high. Over the thunder, she heard the meat grinder in the back roar to life, the metallic rattle almost drowning out Granger's low chuckle. "Fresh cuts tonight," he whispered in her ear, his breath warm and damp. "And you'll be the main course." The blade fell, and outside in the rain, the smell from Granger's shop grew stronger, sweet, rich, and warm enough to make a hungry passerby's mouth water.